Hi, I'm Lia Alexander, and I'm here to talk to you guys about my new era of music. Okay. Well, of course, if you guys are, genuine fans and you keep up with date with what I do, I'm sure you all kind of figured out that I'm Russian, descent and stuff. So, this interview is basically about that, and my new journey, and kind of about where I'm headed to, and what I'm up to with that. So, Russia is, a country where my dad is from, and growing up, I learned a lot about the country and about everything. My grandma would cook, Russian foods like every year, for Christmas, for, Easter and stuff like that. And when my dad would go on vacation with his wife, he'd leave and go, and I'd be with my grandma, and she would cook a lot of fun little dishes. So it's basically, something I grew up around. I tested the waters with country because, I am Texan. So I do love country too, because this show was just born. So yeah, I tested the waters with country. I love country still, love it. I don't know if it's really the genre for me though, but yet I'm very diverse, so I go back and forth a lot. There are days where I want to make a whole CD in just Russian, and then there's days where I want to make a whole CD just pop and rock, and then there's days I want to make a whole CD in country. But the thing that really kind of sparked me the most in music was singing in Russian, and I've been wanting to learn Russian or German since I was like 12. I was in school, and I remember my older cousins taking language classes, and one of them was taking French, and the other one was taking German, and the other one was taking Japanese in high school. And well, this is Californian schools, so they do have Japanese out there. I don't know. In Ohio, they didn't have Japanese. So anyway, but I was like, I always wanted to say Russian or something. And I was like, well, maybe when I'm in high school, I'll take German. But I didn't really end up taking. I took 1 year of Spanish, and I kind of flew with that. But I definitely am getting more in touch with my heritage, and it's getting stronger and stronger, and it's coming from my heart more than anything. A lot of people, know me as people who go through phases. I do go through phases a lot. I had my country phase, I've had my whatever else phases. But this is definitely not a phase, because it's been here with me since I was 12. I just never really had time to stop and do it. To get it done and to start learning and to take classes. I was in high school doing Lia and stuff, and I was busy with theater, and when I graduated, I was finishing up my Disney image and doing my Disney stuff for kids, and kids always come first, always. And it just kind of finally settled for me. So one of the things that I really want to kind of talk about is one of my most prized possessions. My most prized possessions are with me right now. My purity ring, which Josh bought me, and one of my little Russian nesting dolls. I actually painted this one myself. Want to look? I actually designed this one, painted it, so it means more to me because I painted it and kind of did everything. And it has, inside this one, there's another one, and inside this one, there's another one, and then inside this one, there's another one. And I painted these, so if you want to look, it's really small, of course. But a lot of my fans are kind of concerned and worried, especially parents of my fans, the little kids that, are realizing that my Disney days are over and that I'm moving on into some more adult themed stuff. I'm kind of worried about the whole me going to Moscow, Russia. It's understandable because of what goes on there, but I can assure you I will be safe, because it's not like I go anywhere alone, even in America. Bodyguards, mace, a gun, one of those things are with me or on me. Just depends on where I'm going. Obviously I can't go to an airport with a gun, but with my mace I can, especially since I charter planes, because I'm not going to be going to no freaking airport, and so the airports are crazy nowadays with all that security, so I'm a charter girl. I just call some guy, hey, yeah, I want to go here, let's do it. Okay, so anyway, but my little American English days are coming to an end. My days are limited. I think I'm going to come out with one more CD in the summer of 2011, and that will be my last complete English CD. I think I'll put one Russian CD on there, or one Russian single on there, but it's going to be in English too at the same time. Like the chorus is in Russian, but the verses aren't. They're in English. So I'll probably put one of those on there. But starting the next album after that, there's going to be quite a few Russian songs on the next CD, along with some English. I'm going to do both because, you know, I do have a English fan base, obviously, but I'm also going to have a Russian fan base, so I'm kind of going to have to split it up. But, you know, this is my choice, and this is where I want to go, and change is, you know, everywhere in life. And, you know, this isn't like something that I've been, you know, all my life. It's just someone I grew up to be. Like, I'm Russian, naturally, blood, you know, from father. So that didn't just like happen out of anywhere, you know. I didn't just like decide one day I want to be Russian, or one day I want to be Irish, you know, I mean, or anything. I mean, I have Canadian English, a lot of English, and a lot of Russian in me, and like a pinch of Mexican. So obviously we know I don't look Mexican, so I definitely, you know, look like Caucasian and white and pale, blue eyes, blonde hair. This is actually my natural hair color. I got it done, you know. I was getting tired of like the bright blonde. It was kind of looking really cheap, you know. I don't like the yellow tint. It's just you know, my hair tends to fade. So even though the professional hair coloring gets on there, it still fades. Hair ladies need to like pack it on there or something. But I got my natural hair color back. So yeah, naturally like a blonde, dirty blonde with like a little bit of like a strawberry tint. So I guess that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, this is a change, and a lot of people are like, what's going on? Just remember, guys, this isn't new to me. I mean, it may be new to you because it's not like I sing in Russian on the internet, or not like I make CDs all the time in Russian, but my family has known this for years and years. You know, I spoke, you know, Russian, and I spoke, you know, a little bit of Spanish around the house with my mom, and Russian with my dad, and stuff like that. So it's not like it's new to me, but it may be new to you. But my grandma used to have a bunch of these nesting dolls all around the house. I used to play with them when I was younger a lot, so, you know, it's been a childhood past, so I definitely love my little nesting dolls. But I hope this kind of helps clear things up, because, you know, I'm still Lia Alexander. Always be the same girl that, you know, people went to school with, or that people saw watching on YouTube for years, and pretty much the same. I just have a music career that needs to keep moving, so